Yo, 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 street people! Gabraham Lincoln here in the streets. This is episode Buckle My Shoe 112. And joining me today is the king of the pack, the Queen's daughter, Ace.
Alright.
Alright.
The Queen's daughter.
I don't know, it was just card references.
The Queen's daughter.
The Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, but Ace is more than Queen.
Yeah, but it depends, doesn't it? You can decide. It can be one or.
Yeah, but I'm going with Vegas law.
Oh, you're going Vegas law. Alright, yeah.
Plus, street people sounds incredibly racist. It's like calling Italian.
Everyone's in the streets, me.
It's calling Italian language pizza English or something like that. It's like it's just racist.
Street people. Yeah.
But the fucking Italians with their pizza English.
I went to a casino the other day. Speaking of Vegas.
You didn't go to
Awesome.
Vegas. You definitely didn't go to Vegas.
I didn't get to Vegas. No, I didn't get to Vegas. It was awesome. Free food. If you stay past 11, you get like a free buffet. And there was loads of
slaying them vamps.
There was loads of Chinese people there, but putting on bets of like.
Yeah, I used to go like
money.
all the time when I was at university, and yeah, and they fucking go mental and smash the table.
There's like a group of Chinese people that are always in there, and like I saw this woman, and she wasn't just messing about. She was going for like the 50 quid chips.
Oh yeah, they
and
go
just throwing them on the table like wherever it lands.
Don't give a shit.
And
it's weird. It's weird how the Chinese over here. I don't know if I think it's illegal in China. Actually, I think there's only one place in China or something you're allowed to gamble. Yeah.
Oh right.
I think so. I think it's maybe only Hong Kong or something. I don't actually know. Or maybe it's I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there seems to be like a big betting culture within the Chinese community.
Yeah, there does. It's always like kind of like it's always mostly Chinese people in there whenever we're going.
Yeah.
But
it was when I used to go.
It was cool, but yeah, it was good. It was good. I won a tenner. I went out of the casino up, and that's a win.
No, I always go up.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
That's why they call me Green Fingers. Because I like to garden.
That's not why he likes it. That's not why he likes it. That's why he's called it.
That's not why he likes it. That was no reference to anything.
I'm tired this morning.
They call him Green Fingers. It's not why he likes it.
I'm tired this morning. So, I thought I'd do a takeover. I thought I'd squash it all in a bag and crawl down your chimney with it.
Squash what in a bag?
This podcast.
Because she was talking about casino. And it sounded like you
Ocean's 11.
You was doing some sort of caper on the fucking whole fucking Napoleon's casino in Hull.
So there's an advertisement there. So what I wanted to discuss is something that we've never actually talked about, which is I want to start off by doing, as our like first topic, our best personal Nintendo memories. Okay, so just. Like, not, they don't have to necessarily be big things than Nintendo, but personal experiences that are our favourite kind of thing that's happened, Nintendo related. And then go the opposite of that, and our biggest letdowns, our second one, times when Nintendo have
Well, I'll just take one at a time, we'll do one
at a time. So we'll start off with our our favourite memories. So do you have one to kick us off?
You go first.
Do you want me to go first? Okay. One that always stands out for me was... the first console I ever bought, like, myself, you know when you save up your paper on money or whatever, was the GameCube. And I remember reading the Nintendo magazine for months and months and months before the GameCube came out.
The Dolphin,
as it was called back then. And reading about Luigi's Mansion. And seeing the pictures. Because that's all I needed. All you got back then, you didn't get like the internet.
I remember the exact pictures that they put out.
Yeah.
I remember the exact screenshots in my head, like what was in like Games Master and the Nintendo magazines and stuff like that. And that game looked fucking awesome in the screenshots.
Yeah, it really did.
It looked awesome in real life, to be fair. But
before,
it looked like
a cartoon.
Well, it looked like far better than anything we'd had before.
It looked like, especially in screenshots, if something was announced and it looked like that now, it wouldn't be completely out of place. Like, it was sort of like Mario Galaxy. If you was the screenshots, it's like maybe Mario Galaxy 1 and Luigi's Mansion. They wouldn't be far different in terms of graphical...
Well, there was different stylations, I suppose, with it. Because one was like dark and dingy, sort of like kind of kooky, and the other one's like super bright.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
It's, they're not really comparable in that sense, but like the quality, like that's what Nintendo have always done. They've always taken the hardware and
pushed it.
It can be bad, or not even pushed. They've just stylized the content in a way that just looks timeless on that thing. Like if you look at Mario Sunshine on the GameCube,
I mean, go back right to the SNES. I mean,
well, even the NES. Look at Mario 3.
Yeah.
Like,
Mario 3. Yeah,
that's on the same system as Mario 1.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know, it's madness.
Look at Kirby on the NES.
I know.
That
Kirby still looks gorgeous.
Baller.
So yeah, I remember reading for months and months and just reading these articles and then I got my 2 games that I got with it was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Luigi's Mansion were the 2 games that I got, and they are to this day my 2 favourite GameCube games. They're not the 2 best GameCube games, but the experience
You're definitely right there.
But the experience that I had with them, which is why I'm saying for like about personal experience, the experience that I had with them 2 games, like, means more to me than the ones with the high reviews or whatever. Like, obviously Metroid Prime, obviously Smash Bros, obviously Double Dash, you know what I mean, obviously Sunshine, but like them 2 games I got them and I was so excited for Luigi's Mansion. Resi 4,
that was probably one of my favourite GameCube games.
I love Resi. I used to listen to Avril Lavigne and watch and play Resi 4.
That really takes the scariness out of it.
It's a weird mix. I know, because I was a little kid, I was scared.
He was a skater.
So, but what I did was, I was like, right, I'm going to play Sonic first, because I'm that excited.
I am actually standing on a bridge, waiting in the dark. This song's got scary.
I thought that
you'd be here by now. Oh my god. Oh my
fucking god. Nothing but the rain.
No zombies on the floor.
ground.
I'm listening, but there's no sound apart from weird Spanish moans.
Spanish moans. So, yeah, but I said, right, I'm not going to play Luigi's Mansion until I complete Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I remember I did that game. That game's
what a bad.
Yeah, but
no. But just on order of things, because you should have Luigi's Mansion because you could have finished that in 25 minutes.
No, Sonic Adventure's not long.
It is if you go and do all the extra bit, all the extra stuff where you can play the bad shit in that.
No, but even so, there's like 7 missions is good, 7 missions is better than 3 is both. It's like not ridiculous. It's not a really long game.
It would take longer than Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, I did that, and I played that game, and I completely loved that game, but I kept looking at Luigi's Mansion. It kept being on my shelf, looking at me.
It was a good box as well.
It was a good box, yeah. And the first time I played that game, that opening cutscene, this is the moment, the opening cutscene, I'm just walking through the forest with that torch, and I was like, fucking hell, it's happening. Like, I've read about this game.
It's happening.
It's happening right now. I've read about this game for over a year.
I've been waiting a year, so I put this arbitrary sort of
rule on myself.
That I can't play it until I play this other game, which I've not been waiting for a year.
I always do shit like that. Although Sonic Adventure 2 Battle didn't disappoint. I love that game.
Was it that thing of like when you eat a Sunday dinner or something, you leave the meat to last.
Yeah.
Is that the thing where you're like,
kind of thing.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to Luigi's Mansion that I'm going to play.
Yeah.
The other thing first, get that out.
Going to get warmed up, ready for it. So, but before that point, like, Luigi had not really been a thing, really. Like, he was kind of. He didn't really have a personality before that point, and I think Luigi Mansion gave him.
There was adverts in the 80s that sort of gave him that scared personality.
Yeah, and I suppose the cartoon.
The cartoon, but he was a bit scared in the cartoon. He wasn't super scared. But then there was the Mario Brothers 3 cartoon, which is now on UK Netflix, by the way.
It is.
Yeah. And then there was the Mario World cartoon as well. So he did have personality if you look for it, but within the games, I guess. I suppose the Japanese Mario 2, which is the Lost Levels over here, he had the higher jump and he was sort of clumsy. That's why he sort of skidded farther when you. So I guess he's somewhat, but they really refined that. It was like taking
that game set the Luigi that we know today.
It was like when you get a script as an actor.
Yeah.
And the character's sort of there, but then when a really good actor takes that character and makes it a thing.
It makes it
was that sort of thing,
a believable person. Yeah. And I feel like that created the Luigi that we know and love today. And
without a doubt,
that game. I love it. I played it recently.
Where are you?
And it's just mental. It's all the thing. Even when they're walking around and you've just got him going like, really like nervous, and the sense of humor of that game. And
was that the first like really well done like voice acting, like not well done voice acting, but the well done like in the sense where they were adding like just little intricacies that didn't need the stuff that Nintendo do. You know, where they add stuff that you don't think, or they add like little intricacies or little sort of like whimsical things that like some people notice, some people don't, but they're there.
I like him,
like the horse not crashing into a tree. You know, little
details that make a big difference. Yeah. I like him. I like his whistle. Well, he just whistles. Well, he whistles the theme tune. He whistles the theme tune, but like along with the music, which is really cool. Yeah. I also like the fact that he humps everything. Like you go up to anything and press A, and he's like, I always found that really weird. Like I was always like, what do they think he's doing? Like, do you know when you press that? There's only one thing that it looks like he's doing, and that's humping a chest of drawers.
Do you know what I've just realised? GameCube loved fucking shit with backpats and that. There's a poltergust.
There is.
And the fucking water gun, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What's the fucking water gun called?
I've only played it recently as well.
It's got a cool name, innit?
Do you know it nearly got it? It's,
I like the way you did the
because it's sort of similar to how the poltergust works. In there, it's like a little bit of a take on another word, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, I'll think of it in a bit.
Flood. Isn't it flood? FLUDD.
It might be.
I'll Google it.
Google it. But yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, and I think playing on that controller was like that controller and that game.
It was Flood.
It was Flood. Oh, cool.
Well done, Ace.
Well done.
You're a fountain, unintended, of information.
Was like such an amazing experience for me, and that's what opened me up to Nintendo, and that's when I wanted to go back and play other things. And I'd kind of played the N64 before that, but I'd never really got into Nintendo the way that I got into it with the GameCube. And I'm glad. I think I came into it at the right moment, because then when I went back over, I came into it
in the right moment in the late 80s.
But to me, like it felt like I got onto this console that was my favorite console to this day, and then I had such a nice like backlog of games to play to like get up to that point afterwards. But like I feel sorry for people that got into Nintendo with the Wii. You know, when they kind of like, they think, oh, is this what Nintendo's about? And then when they go back and play other games, they realise that he's not really. Wii was quite different from anything they'd done before. But I feel like GameCube was like, you know, it was still keeping with what they do, if that makes any sense. So yeah, my favourite moment was just the first time I played Luigi's Mansion and the build-up.
Do you know how weird you are?
I've got pins and needles and I'm trying to...
I thought like you're like... your foot... I can't even explain it. It was like a conductor's arm when he was talking. It was like... It was gesturing. And I was like... Do you normally do that?
No, I've got real bad pins and needles.
Gesture with your sort of foot. No. Hello, my name is Gabe. It does all this stuff.
That gave me real bad deja vu of a dream I had. Anyway, so y'all go. Oh, sorry, that's not... phone's not going off.
Sorry.
So your favourite, like...
Good moment.
A good moment, yeah. The bit that was, like, kind of a personal one, you know, because, like, it's obvious... There are obvious ones. You know, Shiggy with a sword and a shield is one. Reggie's My Body Is Ready on, you know, from any of the directs, or the first time, you know...
but they were just funny.
They're like big, but they're big memorable moments. But something that personally, like, happened, or you played a game and you had a personal experience that you
it'll have probably been either getting an NES, like, when I was tiny, or... Do you know what it probably is? The Game Boy.
Okay,
the original fucking army tank radiator Game Boy thing.
Yeah. I'm conducting you now to get rid
you
of
are, you're like...
Sorry.
Can I talk yet? Louder. So,
I can't lift my leg that high.
They can't see your foot anyway.
No.
Yeah, so... I loved the Game Boy.
Yeah.
There was some just really fucking rad games on there.
Yeah.
Like... Because it was the first time I do remember, I really fucking distinctly remember, I had the Game Boy.
Yeah.
I got it for Christmas. I got a bunch of games with it.
Mm-hmm.
It won the first year it came out. Because it came out in like 89, but I think over here it came out in 1990. It was maybe 1991, 92, something like that. And I remember getting it and getting a bunch of games and stuff with it and getting Mario and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And just got like, yeah, my distinct memory was I remember opening that on Christmas morning and just being like, oh, cool. You know, because when you're a kid, you're just like, all right, cool. I went like super stoked for it. I don't even think I'd asked for it.
Yeah.
And like I got it, but then I was never off that thing. I was on Kirby like constantly, and I probably played Kirby like more than Mario. I mean, the Mario controls were a bit funny. And
Yeah.
Mario was this tiny little diddy sprite.
And I felt like Kirby looked a lot better.
That Mario game's fucking just whacked
weird.
to
Yeah,
shit.
it's really
it's
weird.
Fucking really weird. But then fucking like fly things that go like jump up and like sideways.
I feel
but I used to fucking bang on that Egypt level.
Yeah,
it was like World
Egypt.
2.
How annoying was the music?
No, I loved it.
Oh no, it used to do my head in that. I can't remember the tune.
I used to love it. I loved it all. I thought the soundtrack for that was fucking the full game.
But I thought Kirby was probably the best looking.
But it was Gunpei Yokoi that produced that game.
Was it?
The producer for that game,
I thought
Kirby
it was probably the best looking game on the Game Boy. Kirby.
Metroid was a bit weird because the sprites were fucking massive.
Yeah,
the opposite of Mario's effect.
Yeah.
There was loads of like really weird platforms like Bugs Bunny and shit where the sprites were just like the size of the screen. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played Mega Man on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
But I believe they maybe have big sprites as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I never played it, actually. I probably should, because I'm a big Mega Man fan.
I feel like they were trying to go for that thing with the big sprites of like...
Yeah, they were trying to get the detail in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But the real moment was like Link's Awakening. I remember getting that and just... and as well, another thing... No, this distinct memory that I've still not gone through.
Yeah, sorry.
The distinct memory was like being after Christmas. You know, when you got your spending money and you're like, mum and dad take you to like... back then it was like Debenhams or some shit like that. Because they were the only place that had like video games, it seemed. Or you go to Toys R Us,
they
didn't have the video games out. They just had these like... Well, it was really weird because they used to have like the Spectrum games out that were like £2.99.
Yeah. Did they not used to have the booklets or something?
No, it was just a card.
Like a card, yeah.
With the name on or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, don't know what the fuck I'm getting. Which was weird. But they used to have the Spectrum games and the tapes out there because I remember buying loads of them because I had a Spectrum 1 to 8K Spectrum, Sinclair Spectrum, whatever. And I used to buy the games there and they were like $1.99, $2.99.
Yeah.
I remember having Wonder Boy. Sega made.
Wonder Boy.
What other game? I had tons of games. APB, fucking Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Bubble Bobble. I had fucking a shit ton of Tubin. Do you know what Tubin is?
No, I've never seen Tubin before.
TOOBIN apostrophe.
Okay. I'll look it up.
You'll look it up.
I might recognise it.
It's fucking rad. And that's the only way. Remember the word rad when you look it up. It used to be an arcade okay, but
it's on Game Boy Color.
Let me try and find the actual...
Oh, is it tubing as in...
like you're in a tube.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was just this rad dude going down a waterfall in the tube.
Actually, I have seen that. I've seen that.
That is the back cover of the case that I had, the Spectrum version.
Awesome.
It's just rad, isn't it?
Tubing. Yeah, it's cool.
It was a big arcade game.
The game was like,
it was just like top down.
I think I've seen it in an arcade. I think that's where I've seen it.
Anyway, where was I at?
So
you go to like Toys R Us and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember going to, I think it was Dixon's.
Okay.
In Beverly.
All right.
I went in there and remember seeing two things. Right?
Okay.
One was the Game Gear.
Okay.
The Sega Game Gear, which...
the thing with the Sega Game Gear, it looked cool at first.
No, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, it played Master System games.
Yeah, it did,
It played them in full colour, and they looked great. Yeah. They were big, they were kind of like these chunky, fat black things. And they were like... Yeah, they basically played... I think you could get an adapter to plug in your Master System games. Yeah. Which is weird because we've got a pile of Master System games.
Yeah, we do that.
We've got James Pond 2. I can see
Spider-Man. Marble Madness on the top, I can't see the rest.
I don't know what else is in that big stack of games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so was in the store and I saw this and I was like, shit, I've made a mistake. Well, my parents have made a mistake.
Yeah.
Look at the game crypts in full colour.
Turn around and slap your mum.
It's fucking...
Bitch, you fucked up.
Yeah. It was like... I was like, because it was playing Sonic 2 for the Master System. The one where you start underground and you're in that, you're in like a minecart.
You land, yeah.
Yeah, and it had that playing.
I always tried to jump over the mine.
And I had that game on the Master System.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fucked up.
Yeah.
My mum and dad fucked up. And it had that boss, you know, with the little 2 pincers.
Yeah, and then Eggman's at the top, like dropping
bombs.
Robotnik dropping bombs, and you have to
So it was that, and I was like, oh shit. But then it turns out the battery life was absolutely fucking terrible, and then my best friend had one anyway. Well, I didn't know at the time, but he got one for that Christmas. And yeah, the battery life was it took like 6 batteries, and they lasted about 40 minutes, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was an expensive thing to run, but you get the AC adapter, but then you might as well play your Master System.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, fucked up. And then no, this must have been Christmas '92.
Right. Okay.
Because we walked down the next aisle, and oh no, these are 2 memories from 2 different times.
Okay.
That was a memory from then. Another memory I've got, which was from later. It must have been from like 90.
Yeah, but you didn't explain why that's a good thing.
No, I'm saying the Game Boy,
memory.
not that memory. That was just a distinct memory. I had like real like vivid image I've got in my head. And yeah, when Link's Awakening came out, it was just like playing Zelda. That was a bit later on.
Yeah.
Because I had the Game Boy adapter, the Super Game Boy, whatever it's called. There's one for that SNES somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah.
It must be in that cupboard.
Yeah, well, you can plug the cart in, and then you can plug the Game Boy.
Yeah,
game
and it
in
had
cart,
the different like borders on the outside,
borders,
and you could play the games, and it was cool. It was fucking rad, and I could play like Link's Awakening at home, and then take it away and play it in the car and stuff. And that's like I think that's why I hope the NX is that thing where you can just start again.
Yeah, true. For that reason,
take it out, because that was the first time when I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, I was kind of a bit like
Nintendo did that 25 years ago.
I was kind of like that with the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube. It was similar.
It was similar. Although that was quite difficult to get hold of. You know. The Game
it
Boy.
was.
Do you know what that one was called?
Go on.
It was just called the Game Boy Player. And it was like a square thing that sat underneath your GameCube.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I really just was fucking loved the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Just remember playing the shit out of it.
I completely. I have a lot of good memories of handheld games consoles. When I used to go on like holidays as a kid, and it was always like there's always loads of driving or whatever, and you know some of my best gaming memories are completing handheld games. You know, like in the car or whatever in the back. You know when you kind of like. When you're forced to sit for hours and you're like, right, what am I going to do? And then the thing with the Game Boy is, them times, you actually look forward to that.
With the light and the magnifying glass, and you felt sick after a while.
You was like, I can't wait to go on this long car journey now, because I've got all these games that I want to complete.
It was Christmas 1993.
Okay.
Okay, it was
and
93.
all through the house.
No, it was 93. The 2 memories are the same memory.
Not even a mouse, sir. Yeah.
Nice. The 2 memories are the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
The same day.
Right.
The same shop, Dixon's, Beverley.
They do make it
Beverley
easy.
High Street, right? Was there. And then I'd seen that and I was like, oh, cool. Then I went round the next corner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I saw on a TV?
Go on.
Mario All-Stars. The intro bit with
with the cat.
the whole that playing, and I went, Mum, I need that. Oh, whatever. And I probably didn't get it. I got it probably quite late, probably like 94. Probably got the SNES, but there was a ton of games already out for it.
Yeah.
So I got like the best games, and then a worst memory, which we'll do in the next topic.
we should do the next
no,
one.
I'll leave that for later.
Alright, okay.
That'll include that. But yeah, probably the Game Boy. But then there's some like seminal announcements that Nintendo have done when they came out with the Wii at E3.
I know.
Just like,
that was my other good memory.
Was like,
and this is the most ironic bit is the first time I played Red Steel on the Wii, which was like a shit game.
It was like a launch game. Wasn't it?
It was a launch game.
It a launch game?
Yeah, it was a launch game, definitely, because I was one of the first people in Hull to get a Wii. Because I'd ordered it nice and early. I knew this thing was coming out. I got really excited. And I went to Blockbuster to pick it up. And I got it and came home, and Red Steel was the game that I had. I could only afford one game. And I put Red Steel on. And
you type Red Steel into Google, and the thing that comes up is a red washing machine.
And the first time, like, I was with the gun and stuff, I was like, alright, I've done this before. I have played Die Hard on the PS1. You know, when you're like shooting at the screen. But then a sword fighting section came up. And it was like oh my god.
It had gorgeous concept art.
Yeah, it did.
Like
yeah,
proper like.
yeah. It was like this weird. It was really Japanese, the style of it. But
No,
it
I think
really
it was
cool.
like the
Comic booky.
Yeah, but it was like that like early 2000s like comic books.
Like 13. Like the game 13, that kind of thing. But yeah, and then the first sword fighting bit came up. And like I said, this wasn't a great game. And I kind of realised that after playing it for about 3 or 4 hours, I was like, actually, you're just doing the same thing over and over. But yeah, the second I had to use a sword on the Wii, I was like, this is the future. You know, he was just like, this is where gaming's going, and I like it.
This is gaming!
Yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, I think that was another moment for me, which is, again, like, these are all personal memories.
But Gabe,
what?
you were wrong.
I know I was wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong now.
We all had that moment. We were all wrong.
Yeah, where we thought this is where gaming's going, and
no, we weren't wrong about that. It was going that route.
Yeah,
but the fact that it should do was wrong.
Because I also obviously had Wii Sports as well, didn't you? And I remember just like playing hours and hours of Wii Sports, and now I'm just like, why? Why?
Like, another thing I really remember is when they announced the Wii U and they had that Zelda demo with the spider, like Twilight
fighting
Princess
that giant
kind of thing,
spider, yeah.
In like HD, and I was just like, okay.
I remember watching the Wii Sports. This is the way
you're going. This is you've gone right. We're going for hardcore gamers. They went for a dark Zelda. They went fucking and then did a fucking U-turn on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had that running. I was like, okay, that's
I remember seeing the golf ball on the gamepad on the floor and just being like, okay. No, I was alright. I was excited when I saw that. I was like, that's cool. But yeah, I think the first time I played on a Wii, because I'd pre-ordered that thing, and the thing is I pre-ordered it and I wasn't really that excited for it until I actually got it home, until I saw it actually, because the Wii looks cool.
It still looks cool.
It looks cool.
It looks cooler than the Wii U.
And as soon as I took it out of its thing, I was like, this looks amazing.
On its stand as well, like
vertical
fucking Charlie.
I was like, this looks amazing. So I think that's another good memory for me. I know they're both quite modern memories, but I feel like in both them consoles, the innovation was like incredible, and even though the Wii is kind of, I'm going to talk a little bit later about my worst memories, and they come with the Wii, but
the
still.
Space World as well. Like there was a demo where they were first announcing the Dolphin, and it was called like Mario 128 or something like that, and they had this big like weird like sphere thing like moving about, and they were dropping all these Marios, and they had 128 Marios all with their individual like AI and stuff like bouncing about and stuff, like, you know, like saying like, this is the power of the game.
Do you know what I remember watching? I don't know why the hell I watched this, but it came with a disc. And it was like a demo, the GameCube, and it came with a disc, and you put it in, and it was just a demo of look at what the GameCube can do. And I must have watched that thing. Yeah, but do
you remember the PlayStation Demo 1? When there was that thing where you could just make a T-Rex run.
Yeah. But on this GameCube,
was just going, hey, I was T-Rex.
It was.
I'm not gonna be running for fucking 15 years, and you just span it round like saying like, oh look, we can do dinosaurs.
But it was a video that I just watched over and over of like cuts of games that were on the GameCube, and I just lost my shit over it. I was like looking at stuff like even Crazy Taxi and like
it's just like a sizzle
Super
reel.
Monkey. It was just a scissor reel of all these things, and I was like, that looks amazing. I need that game. I want that game. And then Pikmin came. I was like, I want that. And like it was just such an exciting time for me. Was the GameCube.
I don't think anyone saw Pikmin and went, I want that. Everyone was like, what the fuck is that?
But it looked gorgeous.
Yeah, it did look good.
It did. I think that was the main thing. Like,
it was one of them things where like.
I don't like the first Pikmin.
No, but not even that it was a bad game.
Yeah.
It was like, no, everyone was just like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck have you had a stroke, dude?
And the Pikmin that I've liked is the third one. The first one I really didn't like. The second one I thought was alright, but the third one I thought was an amazing game. But anyway, we'll call it end of first topic.
Yeah. Mario with his Peter English.
Yeah.
Right, so the second topic is what? You're in charge. You're supposed to say it. Right, well, the second topic. Start again.
The second topic.
Yeah, thank you.
Is Nintendo letdowns. So times when you've got excited for something and they have not quite met your expectations.
Them ones.
Yeah. And to be fair, the reason why I like this topic is because I really had to think. Like, I was like, generally, Nintendo haven't let me down in terms of their main IPs.
Well, can I start with a funny, like, short one that's nothing to do with them? Right, you know, I was on about the SNES and
Yeah.
I got, like, a good library to start with.
From the previous topic.
From the previous topic, if you're watching on YouTube, stop being lazy, go check it out, you cheeky monkeys. So I had a Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Played the shit out of it, loved it. And then my friend Stuart Norman.
All right, yeah. We've mentioned him on the podcast quite a lot.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Ginger fellow, loads of freckles.
Yeah.
He came around and he was like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, it's a good game, that. And I was like, yeah. He brought his SNES round for some reason.
Yeah.
I had one, but for some reason he brought it round. I remember, and we set his up.
I love shit like that you do.
Why did we do that? We played on his. I had one set up on the TV. We took all mine off, set his up.
Dunno.
And we played my games.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why the fuck? I never questioned that in my mind before. Why the fuck? Stuart Norman, if you're listening, which you probably not. I've not spoken to you since I was about 10. The fuck you doing, mate? Yeah, so I'm going to have to Facebook him.
I'm going to Facebook him now.
So we set that up and he was like, oh, I've got a new Mario game.
Okay. Right, I know this story, yeah.
I was like, I love Mario. I've played every Mario game. I didn't even know a new Mario game had come out. So, yeah, that's him.
Is it? Why does he look about 10?
No, he's always been that age.
Okay.
He's never not been that age.
Yeah, he does look like a young kid. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Right, so, for the YouTube listeners, if you want to see Stuart,
I'll add him as a friend.
No, don't add him as a friend.
Can we get everyone to add him as a friend?
No.
Show his picture and then...
No, I'm not now because
that's cruel.
Everyone's going to be asking what is SNES.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck's he like castles for?
I don't know. There's lots of pictures of castles.
So I was like, he was like, oh yeah, and he was like, oh, do you want? No, I think I instigated this. I was like, dude, I'll swap it.
Yeah, it's Mario.
And I was like, I'll swap Link to the Past for your Mario game. So he was like, all right. So he brings it to school.
I know what's coming.
Mario's missing.
That's painful. That's a painful experience.
And I think it was in the American car, and I couldn't even play it without an adapter or something. And I didn't have an adapter, and I don't think I ever even played it.
Good. That's probably a good thing.
I've played it since, but
that's a bad deal.
I had the American car. He had the. I don't even know if he had the adapter or not.
That's swapping.
I don't even know if he. No, because maybe I didn't instigate. Maybe he was that good of a sort of like
a wheeler dealer.
Yeah, like a weird fucking magician.
A weird doctor.
That he got me to like think I was instigating this.
Well, because that swapping arguably one of the best games on that system for one of the worst. See, my main memory is with the Wii. And it's not one specific memory as opposed to kind of a whole group of them, which was the third party stuff on the Wii that was on other consoles, where the amount of times, and I think Call of Duty was one that was a big one for me, where you watched the trailer, okay, and you sat and you watched the trailer for this game, the new Call of Duty or whatever, or Need for Speed or whatever. You'd sit and you watch the trailer and you'd go, yep, I want that game. You'd watch it on TV and it'd say, available for Xbox 360,
Oh,
PS3,
yeah,
and
you was
Wii.
getting the...
And you was like...
It wasn't that game.
And you was like, alright, I'll go buy that on Wii. Yeah,
it wasn't even
brilliant.
that the graphics were different, it was just
a different game. So you go, okay, I can't wait to play that game with motion controls. And I think one for me was James Bond. Yeah, they did the GoldenEye remake, didn't they? And
I think that was quite good on Wii though. It came out on Wii first.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
it was going to be a Wii exclusive, and that.
I was like, I want to play that game, but being able to like shoot at the screen and stuff.
Do you remember them gun adapters?
Yeah, I've got one downstairs. They were pointless. They were really pointless. That's weird. And I felt like I kept going with third-party games on the Wii, not knowing that they were different. And I kept being like, why are all these games coming out with shit graphics? They're really short.
I was older and wiser than you. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck
And every time I bought one, I was like, what's going on? Like, I've seen the advert. This looks nothing like the advert.
How ridiculous is it that the Wii was I like out against the same console that had games that looked as good as The Last of Us.
I know. And when you think about that, and
what's the pinnacle of graphics for the Wii?
well, Galaxy 2.
Put that up. I mean, Galaxy. I mean, it's a great game because of the stylization of it, but the actual fidelity, you put that up against like probably Last of Us or
or Halo
GTA,
4 or GTA or anything. Yeah.
And you're just like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Wii. I kept going with the Wii, but you know it did.
I was still rocking a Wii.
Yeah.
When Twilight Skyward Sword came out. Not many people can say that.
I know, yeah, that's quite an achievement. But yeah, and I remember just getting these games and just thinking, why are the games shit now? Like, why are the graphics shit? And when you think about it, though, developers had to develop a full other game for the Wii.
Yeah, and they were doing that because the Wii had sold so many. But people who had bought the Wii weren't buying Call of Duty. They were buying it for the Wii Sports, and the Wii Sports Resorts, and that Carnival games and all shit stuff like that.
The version of the game that they were making for the Wii, they didn't really give a shit about. And you could proper tell that they did not give a shit about this game. And I can't remember which one it was.
Wii was bad, wasn't it?
Which Need for Speed was it that I got? And... it was
I don't think I played
Most Wanted. It was Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Did you play it like Mario Kart?
No, well, I wanted to, and that's why I bought it on the Wii.
You wanted to?
And...
whoa.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, I was all about motion controls.
Whoa.
And I saw...
Stop the press.
The advert for it, and I thought, this game looks awesome.
Most Wanted, was that the one with the yellow car? No, that was Hot Pursuit.
That was Hot Pursuit 2.
Oh, look.
Yeah, look it up. Need for Speed Most Wanted Wii. And I got it on the Wii after seeing, like, it was kind of like a free roam game, you know, where everyone kind of, where you could just bomb around the city and police could chase you. That was on the PS3 and the PS4.
Was it that one?
It might have been. Oh, no, it was one of the undergrounds, actually. I'm trying to think which one it was. Just put in Need for Speed Wii and see what comes up. It was a game that...
Nitro.
It was Hot Pursuit. That was that one, yeah, Hot Pursuit. Sorry, it was the first Hot Pursuit. And this is how I unraveled the
the runner.
How much I was
on PS3.
yeah, it's a great game. I like
it on PS3.
Most people hated it. I loved it.
I quite liked it.
But yeah, this is how I unraveled the caper, was because I played Hot Pursuit on the Wii.
The caper.
And everything.
Do you know what a caper is?
Yeah. Because I played it on the Wii and was like, this is a shit game. And then I played it on an Xbox 360 and one of my friends on it was like, do you want to play this? And I was like, no, it's a real shit game. Everything's on rails. You have to like, it's real bad graphics. Then I played it and all of a sudden I was free roaming. And I was like, this is not the game I remembered. And that's when I realised that everything I'd played, all the third party... No, I don't remember that. I realised in that moment that all the third party games I'd played on the Wii had been a lie.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing. Like, that was probably one of my worst, like, moments.
You pronounce it really weird.
Yeah. Was
break up our syllables and pronounce them as individual words.
Yeah, it's supposed to be worst moment, but that was probably, like... I suppose that moment when I realised that, like... I've played so many shit games. I now need to go back and re-buy all these games.
That's weird, though. That's a weird, like, discovery for you.
I know, was.
That's like, oh,
everything
I've played all
them
games. And you're like, no, you haven't.
I know, yeah.
That's like...
I went back and re-bought all these games.
You know your dad? Yeah. You know your mum? Yeah. Not them.
Yeah, exactly. It was, like, one of them moments, yeah. And I kind of realised that...
This isn't really a colander, it's a sieve.
Yeah. So I had to go back and re-buy all these games and was like, this is what I'm missing out on. This is why people have been bigging up these games. And I've been like, yeah, well, I've got a Wii, I can do it with motion controls. Yeah. And realised that actually I'm playing a different game.
And they were playing with your emotion controls. Boom.
Emotion controls. So that's my, like...
Right, so a letdown from Nintendo. The most recent will be the delay of Zelda. I know that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm not bothered about them delaying for a better game. I'm bothered about their fucking... What the fuck
You're worried
are they doing?
about them, not worried about you.
Because, actually, I think we'll make this a two-topic one again, because I want to, like, blast on a bit. And in fact, like, there's been no news this week. It's been
No,
very
there-
slow.
well, I mean, it's
the
post direct, and then
They're like just all the direct out. And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, thingy.
jizzing directly at you.
Ooh.
That's a thick cop.
Yeah. So, in fact, there was an article on VentureBeat.com
Yeah.
where they were saying these signs that Nintendo's given up on the Wii U and everything like that, and they were like, "Are they?" They're basically just the thing. You can see it on VentureBeat.com.
Can I just
I'm sure
stop
can
you
find
there? That picture of the new Zelda game looks fucking amazing.
That was the original.
I know it was, but it just I just remembered what it is that we're waiting for.
Yeah, but then it was like they were saying, "Are they doing a Twilight Princess?"
Yeah, okay,
Because
yeah.
for everyone that remembers, Twilight Princess was going to be a GameCube game.
Yeah.
And Nintendo were like, we've come to like a development, like sort of like crossroads where we can either bring it, exactly basically what they said this
what
time.
What they're doing with
like,
the PS3
we found
and
new
PS4.
stuff. We found new stuff.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, I was talking about what they've done recently with the PS, where they've brought out games that have come out on both to try and please both markets. But
Well, this was like this was a GameCube game, and they were like, yeah, it's kind of like there but not, and they delayed it a full year.
Yeah,
It wasn't like they pushed it back a bit. They delayed it a full year,
so they could come out with the Wii.
So it could come out with the Wii. They basically changed a couple of bits.
Yeah,
flipped it round and stuff, and made the motion controls sort of work.
They were pointless.
Which was just waggle.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't like that in Skyward at all. It was great.
So it was like an extra button, wasn't there, in the Wii, which was just waggle. It was like A, B, up, down, left, right, and waggle.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And then fucking buy your fucking robotic nunchuck shit to add it. It was fucking great. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, so they delayed it and then brought it out first on the Wii.
Yeah.
They were like, right, this is a Wii launch game. If you want it on GameCube, you're gonna have to wait a week.
I got it on GameCube.
The following week.
I had it on GameCube.
You was one. It didn't sell well.
It didn't sell well at all.
Because everyone was just like, fucking want the Wii. And was it a good move? Yeah. I mean, the Wii launched with the Zelda.
Yeah.
Are they doing that with this?
I think yeah, but not in the same way that they did before. I think it'll come out on the Wii U. I think it'll be a Wii U game. However, I think that it will come out for the NX, like like they've done with Last of Us, like they've done with, I mean, if the NX is backwards compatible, which people have been talking about, then problem solved.
Because they're not going to sell any this Christmas if they've not got a game.
No, they're not going to sell any Wii U's.
When
Star Fox is not going to sell Wii U's.
No,
it only sells to the hardcore, not the hardcore market, but the Nintendo fans.
Yeah, but an on-rail shooter's not like a game that people are fucking gagging for. You know, I personally, fucking love Star Fox. It's brilliant, but I want to know what the general populace and the people that have not bought a Wii U yet.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the important people to Nintendo.
Yeah, they are.
And it's like
Splatoon, man. That's what it's going to be at.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to sell
it's
consoles.
Not, but Splatoon.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to sell consoles.
No.
It'll sell a few, but I don't think people are going to be like, oh, I need a Wii U because I need this cartoon-looking... So that's a big disappointment for me, just because the strategy seems to have really been... The Wii U. I mean, I know it seems cliche to say that the disappointment for me is the Wii U, but it's because it's not a bad console.
No.
It's great. I love the gamepad. I love the console. The gamepad's pointless at this point.
Yeah, it is now.
There's no point for the gamepad. It was... In fact, Nintendo have not really done anything with the gamepad. Nintendo.
They have. I mean, I was using it for Captain Toad the other day, and I do like that there's parts where you have to tap on the gamepad to find secrets.
It doesn't warrant the...
No. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's nice that it's there, but the game it doesn't make a massive difference to the game. But it is nice tapping and finding secrets and kind of.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they've not done anything where they've gone, this is why we fucking did this and spent all market research on
Well, I
doing
mean,
a gamepad instead of graphics.
We know why they did the gamepad. I mean, it was this whole idea, this tablet thing was a massive thing, and they wanted to get in on that in their own way.
What I'm saying is that I enjoy the gamepad now and everything, and I enjoy the Wii U as a console. The games that have come out for the console that Nintendo have brought out have been stellar.
Yeah, it's been a lot of them have been the best in their franchise.
Exactly,
arguably.
But it's their marketing and their messaging which changed fucking weekly at some points where it was like, well, for the iCar, oh look, here's some kids playing it with their parents and all this shit.
See, I said last year,
changed, and that's the reason why third parties aren't on board. Yeah, there's the disparity between the power, but even when people were still releasing PS3 games, they weren't porting them over to Wii U. There was a full year of no PS4 existing because it came out a year before, and they just weren't bringing them out because they weren't selling them.
There's games that are coming out even now on PS4 that arguably could be done on a Wii U.
Yeah,
you know, there's no hardly been pushed to its full potential.
It's like they needed better communication with third parties. They needed communication. They needed to bring people across because people have been burnt by the developers.
Yeah.
They've been developing special games for it, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
But they weren't selling. So it was like...
Except for to me, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. One sale this week in the MPD charts, whatever. So it was like... They needed to sort of like go to developers and say, look, sorry. That's what the PS3 and 4 and Xbox One did. They were like, right, we're PC. I think the 360 already was actually, but we're like, right, we're PC architectures now. Yeah, you can just develop essentially for developing for a PC. Yeah, it's very easy to develop for us. The PS4 in their development, they went to developers and were like, what would you want from a PS4? Yeah, because you're the ones who are making the games for our console. Whereas Nintendo are like, right, here's our fucking Rajed architecture.
Good luck.
We're not going to really communicate with developers, and there you go. See you later. And it was like,
I know. I think a good way of putting the disappointment has been this year. Has been a disappointment in terms of last year. Well. I was saying, I'm so excited for 2015. We're getting
every Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, we're getting a new Zelda, which is a huge thing. You know, they've announced all these weird, kooky games, you know, which are still coming out. You know, you still are getting Yoshi's Woolly World, which is a great-looking game. We've played it. It's really fun.
Again, it's not going to sell systems.
It's not going to sell systems. You're getting Splatoon. You're getting...
Not going to sell systems.
You know, and then when the Amiibos were announced, you was like, oh my god, the endless possibilities in 2015 with all these Amiibos. Like, all these things that kind of happened. And then 2015's come round.
Well, we're a third of the way through the year.
I'm now waiting for 2016. Like, I'm constantly waiting for their year. Where
I'm for the first time like actually worried for E3, but every other E3 I've been like optimistic for E3. Yeah. But this time I'm like, they've only got Star Fox, and
like being optimistic.
Optimistic. So it's like, I don't know about this E3. I mean, yeah, they could have games that they've not announced yet. They will have games that they've not announced. Of course they're going to announce games. A funny thing is they didn't announce a single Wii U game at this last Direct.
True.
They made it seem like it, because it was like all this DLC, all this and that and that. They didn't announce a game.
They announced a lot of new things, but not a new game.
And it's like, I feel this E3...
What have we got?
We've got Star
And I
Fox.
think they're going to be like, oh god, we're gonna have to announce something mega early.
Yeah, they're gonna be like Metroid. I mean, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, when's it coming out?
2018.
Next in about 3 consoles time, and you're like, oh.
The next time there's an eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's another one soon, though, isn't there?
Is there? No. Well, hopefully they do say that then. On the next eclipse of the moon. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Like, I think that I'm worried for this year's E3. I don't know what they've got. They've got no developers left, really, that can be doing anything. I mean, obviously Retro, but they only just really finished Donkey Kong, arguably, in how long it takes to make a game.
A year in. They're only in the like the ramp up and like the design and everything. Yeah. It's like, they're nowhere.
So then you've got Platinum Games, which, I mean, they did Wonderful 101. They didn't do anything after Wonderful 101, did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Did they?
They did Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. Sorry, Bayonetta. And I mean, they've had a year or whatever.
No, not even that. It came out like fall, didn't it? So
not even a year yet. Yeah. So these studios that are there, like big studios, are saying, look,
they're doing a Xbox One game.
Oh, are they?
And a PS3 and Xbox One game.
Oh, right. But they're saying, like, look, we've just given you these amazing games. We need time.
I think Nintendo should have bought Platinum.
Yeah, definitely. So Nintendo are now working off what are our first party things that we've got, and now they're having to delay their biggest first party, arguably the biggest first party game on the Wii U.
Mario is, but I feel like they're going to have a Mario game, whether it's 3DS or thing, because it's Mario's 30th anniversary.
I feel like it's 3DS.
It's their 30th anniversary. They're going to have a new Mario game. Full stop. They've got to.
Do you know what I'd like is for the new 3DS to talk to Mario Maker, and you can make levels that you can take on your new 3DS.
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious thing of like it could be done
it
because
could be done
it's
quite
nothing
easily, yeah.
thingy, but they're not going to do it.
No, it would be nice though. It would be really cool.
Right, my back is absolutely in tatters.
Tatters back
because there's a height difference between Gabe and I.
Not a massive one, but it does make a difference.
It's big enough that it's hitting my back being at your height.
Yeah.
And with the camera for the YouTubers, like I have to like curve my back like a scorpion's tail ready to
like
strike.
Bowser.
And my back is fucking killing me.
Okay.
At this
Why don't
moment.
you just sit up?
Because what? It'll just be a talking mouth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's good. But anyway, yeah. So people listening, go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check out our stuff on YouTube.
We've
not just this stuff.
We've done loads
There's
of stuff.
extra stuff.
We
There's
play board
and
games. We
and our merchandise.
sell merchandise. We do
Cooper Club. Tell them about the Cooper Club.
The Cooper Club. So I'll do a full rundown on the Cooper Club because I ain't done that in a while. If you're not on the Cooper Club yet, the way it works is for $1 a month you can get our stuff early. So you go on our website at nintendosushi.com/Cooper Club, and for $1 a month you can get everything early. So you get our video early, our audio early. I think it's a week early is it on the video and a day
5 days early.
5 days early on the video.
1 day early for the audio podcast.
And then for $5 a month, you get all them things, so everything early, and you also get an extra show which we record every month.
No, you don't get the video early for $1 a month.
You just get the audio. Sorry, yeah. For the $5, you get the video early, audio early, and you get an extra show that we record every month, which is an audio show. Which I've really enjoyed doing. Actually, we've done some really
some of our best stuff recently has been in them.
Yeah, it's been.
They've been really fun because they're kind of just like
they're more chilled out. We don't really have anything. We don't have any objectives. We just chat and just see what happens. And then for.
Thank you, by the way, for current Cooper Club members.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Does it go straight up to $20 a month from that point? Which
keeping
is
me in t-shirts.
Where you can have all them things, and also you can talk to us on Skype once a month. 20-minute Skype conversation every month, which is always interesting.
Always interesting.
Yeah. And then for $35 a month, which is the big one, you get all of them things before, and you get a piece of merchandise sent to your door every month.
Piece of history, if
anything. Yeah. And we do have some really cool merchandise. What about that new
t-shirt that I just designed?
We just did a new t-shirt, which is a Fast and Furious Mario Bros. Cross.
Yeah.
Luigi doing the death glare, which is really cool. I actually, when you kind of first told me you was doing it, I was like...
No, I didn't tell you. I was
I was drawing it, yeah.
Like, and I was like, Gabe, and you were like, what? I was like, I'm doing a t-shirt, and you were like, what? And then you came and it was like, what is it? Because what had I had?
You just had I didn't think you had the words Fast and Furious or something. You just had the characters.
Like rough outlines.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what you that is.
Yeah, because I was just doodling the characters at first. And then I was just like, I drew... I can't remember. I can't even remember why I started doing it. I think it was because the announcement of the 200cc mode and thinking I was like, yeah, it's motherfucking Fast and Furious, motherfucker. So I like made a Fast and Furious crossover t-shirt.
It's cool. And we've got loads of stuff on there. Go on nintendosushi.com/shop. And like I say, if you join the $35 a month Cube Club, then you can get a piece of merchandise.
And sorry for all this plugging, but...
We have to do it at some point.
Yeah, no, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, we've been approached... a lot, and in fact we got an email, what day are we on? Either yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, off another advertising company, people who want to advertise on our podcast, advertise on our website, everything like that, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to advertise.
I don't just want to like advertise other people's products and stuff like that. I want to bring cool stuff that we've made like for you and like so you can support us directly instead because I don't know.
It's more of a direct thing. If someone buys something from you or someone's willing to pay the small amount of money that it is for the Cooper Club, like that means more to me than someone clicking on an advert.
Yeah. So like I'm like so like if you enjoy this show and you've got an extra $1 a month like spare, $5 a month or whatever, and you don't mind chucking it as well as a thank you, like we fucking appreciate the shit out of it.
Yeah, we do.
Like really.
Every time we get one, you come and tell me, and I'm always, oh yeah, like you know, like we do we
Pizza English
because it means that another person is appreciating what we're doing and showing that, and you know that means a lot.
Yeah. So do you want to end the show?
Yeah, I don't know. We'd never come up with an end, really. All we normally do is just go, yeah, so that's it, and then look down. So that's it.
Ready?
Yeah, so that's it. In the streets.